What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tuning back in. And today we're going to be reviewing the Trae Young 2. Real quick before we get into the video, I just wanted to say thank you guys again for helping me reach 500 subscribers and to continue to keep my numbers up with the viewers and the subscriptions. I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for always tuning in. And to start us off with the sizing and the price. And the sizing, I can tell you guys, you can go your true to size, but it couldn't hurt if you went up half a size, because I find in my true to size, whenever I try to stop on a dime, that my foot does kind of hit the toe box area here, because with the toe room space, I have probably like about that much toe room space, which isn't that much. It isn't that bad, but just saying, if you're like a stop and dime player, and if you want a little bit more toe room, I would tell you guys you can go up half a size. Now with wide footers, the shoe is necessarily somewhat narrow, and I kind of want to tell you guys to go up a whole size, but I'm not too sure-ish. So I would tell you guys go within that range of half a size. So if you want, you can go your true to size. If you want a little bit extra room, I tell you guys go up half a size. And the pricing of the Trae Young 2 is gonna be $140. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I feel like the price of admission for this shoe is worth it. Moving on to the style, I'm gonna give these an 8 out of 10. I really like the color and the silhouette of how these look. The only unnecessary part I think they have is this purple back here. I kind of don't know why the purple's there. I'd prefer if they just made it black. Now I was trying to figure out the colorway pattern. I thought it was Sprite, because you guys see from like the little hints and whatnot. And Trae Young sponsored by many like drinks and stuff, so I thought it was like a body armor colorway. If you play Overwatch, then you know Lucio. This is what it gives me. It gives me Lucio vibes, especially the new one in Overwatch 2. I'm just saying, it gives me like the Lucio vibes, you feel me? But anyway, I think the colorway is nice and it really hits and it really pops, as well as the material. Now the material on this shoe is like knitted. And if you have like a turtleneck, a sweater that's like knitted but flexible, this is exactly like the material of it. And I gotta say, it's not that bad. It feels really nice and it's breathable. And it kind of grows on you. Like, it might look a little strange at first, but to me, in my opinion, it actually grows on you. And next up, we have my favorite category, which is the cushion. And I'm gonna give these an 8 out of 10 as well. In this shoe, they have 2 cushion setups, which is Light Strike, which is one of my favorite in Adidas, and also Boost cushion. Boost was used in Harden 1s, Harden 2s, and Harden 3s. It's this little area that's back here that looks, you know, boosted, obviously. And you could tell because it always has this little white intricate down here. To me, they did a really good balance of cushion between the Light Strike and the Boost. Light Strike being at the front of the foot and the Boost being at the back of the foot. And yes, you do get a boost off of the ground. It's literally in the name. But it's also in the name because of the cushion is nice and soft back here. It feels really good, and it helps with that impact force protection, because that is a real thing. It has my favorite cushion setup from the Harden 4s, and it has one of my favorite cushion setups from the Harden 1s and 2s, so it's a really good mix. And I see y'all, man. I see y'all Trae Young. So I feel like this cushion setup fits towards many play styles, but I am going to say that I feel like this shoe has benefited more towards point guards and shooting guards. More of those playmakers, quick, shifty type of guys, deceptive type of guys, you know, players that find themselves in the air and whatnot. I think it benefits them a little bit more. But if you're a big man or a forward or whatnot, I think you still can rock these as well. Next up, we have the Sport. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. The material on this shoe is very interesting, but it feels really good and it hugs your foot. There's a good amount of padding around the ankle bone. There's a solid amount of padding around the Achilles heel. There is none inside the tongue, but because the fabric is soft and breathable, it does hug it really nice and well. Now, the only con I have with this shoe is this area, and not because it bothers you or anything, but because of how loose it is. So I'm just kind of curious as to why Trae and Curry kind of go with these like flexible ankle areas when they usually wear them hard ass ankle braces. So if you had ankle sprains, I might tell you be a little cautious. If you are a little unsure of getting the shoe because you have ankle sprains, if you guys are anything like me and that's like a common injury because it's mine, you know, I would tell you guys it does hold up nice. Now, I formally don't really believe in wearing ankle braces and knee braces because that's not how you naturally supposed to move. Because I see some older guys or old heads that have knee braces, they play in it all the time. And when they take it off and they run like they're wearing a knee brace. So that's why I really don't wear stuff like that. If you're injured, honestly, you should just go sit your ass down and just wait till you fully heal. But I know some of us love to hoop. If you are worried of that, then I would tell you guys just look at another shoe and look another way. Last one is with the traction. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Now the traction pattern to me, since I'm like a big kid and I watch like a lot of cartoons, I mean like a Ben 10 alien, that's just me, and it's just a cartoon, the kid in me and whatnot. But I like it. It's really creative. Like, look at the coloring setup and how the blue is and just the design pattern. I feel like it just really looks really cool and it actually holds up really well. You're not gonna hear like squeaks, just like going back and forth. You are gonna hear some, but you're not gonna hear that much. But you are gonna feel the big benefit in this shoe is laterally and actually stopping on a dime. So you have to actually like be moving to like hear the squeaks. But I think this shoe is gonna hold up really well laterally because Trae Young kind of moves like that. Also, I would tell you guys, given how stiff the traction pattern is in the sense of like the rubber and how hard it is, I could tell you guys you can play with this outdoors. So ending off with the ranking of the Trae Young 2s, I'm gonna give these a B+. I wanted to give them an A-, but for me, because of the fact that the support, this area is very loose, I just couldn't, because I wore the Curry 8 that one time I was telling you guys, and unfortunately with this type of material, I sprung my ankle and whatnot. And like, I don't want to have that feeling when I pick up a shoe like, damn, I hope I don't sprain my ankle. You know, you never want to think like that. You always want to have the top performance. And for that, I gave it a B+. But for me, the style is really nice. It's different, and I really like that. I like the creativity that Adidas went with. The cushion, I think, is really nice with the light strike and the boost. You get a nice 2-in-1 that holds up really well. The supporters, you know, supporters actually isn't that bad. I just might get in my head and like, damn. Like I don't want to sprain my ankle. And the traction pattern is actually nice as well. It holds you up laterally. I think it's built for shifty, crafty type of players. If you guys do want to cop out, I'll leave a link below in the description. But that's going to be the end of this video. I appreciate y'all coming through, rocking with me. Chauncey sent us out, and I'm going to see y'all on the next one.
Got anything you want to add to it, Chauncey?
What? That's your end intro?
Yeah, just the end intro.
Thank you for guys watching today's video. See you next in today's video. Bye.